this bit. I'll give it back to you on YouTube afterwards. Okay, so there's nothing on Dex now because I think there's only 9 there this morning. We've kind of been watching it, and you guys have been watching it.
Just saying, Dex, should we be doing more, as in like describing the different things, or will it learn it?
It'll learn it. Yeah, it's
okay.
It's only really to do if we're wondering what it's about. If you, as long as you guys know, is the main thing. So I mean, the name of this crowd kind of tells us anyway. Surgical Gloves Gang. But if there's something kind of odd about something, you can do it on the phone, or you can just type it in there.
Yeah, because just I see the Happy Farmer one there. Now that's a piece of equipment we've purchased.
Okay, maybe look at that one. That's here, is it?
It's down the bottom. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And so like, what category would I put it under?
Yeah. So actually, that's not in that one. That should be. I think there's something there for equipment already.
I couldn't find
plants and equipment. See it here.
All right, it was equipment rental. I was finding. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be the right thing to put, say, diagnostic equipment under.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's different type of tax breaks on that. It's over. If it goes into the profit and loss, you get an immediate reduction in your profit and saving on your tax. Okay. Now, I like big profits, but equipment is meant to go into the balance sheet, and whatever the cost is, you divide it by 8 for 8 years, and you get 1/8 of the cost of that is given to you as tax-free profit each year for the 8 years. So it's over time.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Any of those kind of big things that to be used for a couple of years should be put in there.
Yes. Now I'm unhappy. This is actually equipment, yeah. Oh, it's an incubator. Oh, yeah, I see it there.
Well, the incubator, that's the biggest part, and then the rest of it is consumables for the equipment. So it's kind of a starter pack.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. It's just even with me looking at it there now, I wouldn't have picked it up as fast as you've explained there, so that's fine. You just yeah, I'm just looking there. The Netherlands. Let me just go down here. 0%.
Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to ask about, EU purchases.
Yeah, it's not 0%. I'll have that rechecked now. That might be us. It's what's called reverse charge. And that good isn't for resale. Reverse charge goods.
Resale and the other one.
I think that's the resale one. Which just no. So reverse charge goods reduced. That's a resale. Let me just find the one it is.
Reduced the services. Oh yeah, RC.
Been reduced. It's always a little bit. Just go my reverse charge goods retail. Reverse charge. You know what I'll do? I'll just have a quick look in QuickBooks. Let's see. I've did this in a while now. It's funny I haven't come across them. Some of these for a little while. It's just a good bit there that relates to your business. I bet you just have a. Let's see what code it is. And what happens is it puts an extra bit on your sales VAT, on your purchase VAT. You'll see it here now in a minute. For goods bought from the suppliers where reverse charge applies reduced rate. Okay. Purchase for resale. So we're not that. Okay.
Yeah, gases.
Yeah, so let's have a look at the inactive in case there's one there inactive. This is the one. Okay. So when we were picking VAT rates, I didn't have that one there. Okay. Reverse charge goods. So I'll show you what that does now in a minute. Mark that down here now. I was going to review that tomorrow.
And we'll just have to do a bit on the UK purchases then as well for that.
They aren't reverse charge normally, unless they're from the north. They're OOS.
OOS.
Yeah, out of scope. They're outside the EU.
And is there a difference in between services and product?
There is, yeah. So RCG is products and RCS is services.
Okay. And then I know you're going through the VAT. That'll come up then for my VAT return because we haven't really been doing that right.
Yeah, I know a lot of people wouldn't understand it. You might to look there, and when it wasn't there, I kind of knew. Yeah, so you might remember the first time we went down through these, see what we probably need. So when I make them inactive, they're still there if we need them. So we brought them back now. Obviously, we need it after all. So I just need this to come back up now. Just got the categories here. So I'm just talking to QuickBooks, and I'll see with it. If not, it'll come up in about half an hour.
Oh, okay. So what did you call EU goods purchases? So because
reverse charge goods, RCG.
RCG. Okay.
Okay, let's go back into archive now again.
And that's when we're buying the goods from Europe and they don't charge VAT on it.
Yeah, when they don't charge you VAT on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna. Was that the one I was on? Let's see now. No, this is the one I was on. Oh yeah, that one didn't come through right, so they just archived it.
Oh, that was, I'd say that was just an attachment on the email. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's the one underneath it.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just see. Does it come up here? RCG. There it is actually. So that's RCG. No, the resale one is still there. Okay, it'll give it a few minutes anyway, and it'll come up. All right, we'll come back to that. I won't forget it. Okay, I just needed to. Actually, let me just take it off the screen. One last thing. I'll just take it out of Killaloe and put it back in. But I need to wake it up a bit sometimes. Back there again. Archive. No, the one I'm looking for still isn't up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll come back to that, but you'll find it'll add VAT to the sales VAT and to the purchase VAT is what it does. So it's a nil effect, but that's the way you meant to show it. And it'll also put it.
You put it in at, say if it was goods that were for resale, if you put them in at 0, it won't automatically put the VAT on them then.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
you know, stuff we're getting from, like we're getting product from the UK.
Exactly. Yeah. But out of scope, it doesn't work that way. Just keeps it out of the VAT return altogether.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then do we have to do, what's that, deferred accounting or something? Or
No, it's reverse charge, you call it.
so you have to
So I'll show you in QuickBooks what it does actually. Okay, so it'd be easier to demonstrate. So what'll happen with our happy farmer now is this. Put this up. Okay, I'll type in. Okay, so we'll pretend this, actually that's it there, right? That's actually the one there. It's not attached, strangely enough. Oh no, sorry, it's bringing up the last one that happened. Yeah, actually I'll bring up the exact one. Sorry, yeah, so I can make the fix here. But yeah, that bill has been published, you see. So there's the 334. So we 1 billion from so far, okay.
yeah, well the 2 payments make up to the 1 bill.
Yeah. So I'm going to change this equipment to equipment here now, actually. Plans to equipment. So just watch, let's go around here. 33488. Okay. The RCG will be here now. So reverse charge goods. Now I had to go and look and just be sure of that one. So when I do that, it adds VAT on and takes it off again. You see there?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what it does. And that's called a reverse charge. And there's a couple of things here that are going on. it'll end up, I'll save and close that, and it'll bring us neatly to that return. Okay. Fair return. Okay, and you see here, value of goods received from EU countries. There's a box in your VAT return that's E2. So E1 is purchases from EU countries of goods, and E1 is sales of goods to EU countries. Okay. So when I do reverse charge, it's automatically put the 334 in there. Okay.
And if it was goods we were buying in for resale, you just put the RCGR.
Yeah, but it'll still end up in this box.
In that box, okay.
But just in the right thing. And a couple of just bigger issues to think of. So over there in Holland, they write down your VAT number and everyone else's that they're exporting to. The same way you have to do it on a different form going out. It's forms everywhere, okay? And eventually the taxman gets a hold of those forms over there, gets them here, and he sees that Killaloe Vets imported 20,000 worth of stuff from the EU, and even who sent it to you. And if that isn't more or less tying up with what's on your data here, they'll write and ask about it, or they'll call out. And basically, yeah, so once they're out there, they're looking for money, of course, you know, so you have to be careful on that one. I think that brings it out.
As long as it's recorded correctly, it's fine.
Yeah, and innocent mistakes, there's no problem, you know, and so you have it as 0. So the type of thing, even I'm surprised we missed that there now. So
so obviously then the UK stuff doesn't go in there now anymore.
No, it doesn't. No.
Purchase North?
Yes. Well, you know, that's what this EU protocol is. We get their VAT number, they don't charge us VAT, etc. It's the same as if they're in the EU.
Okay, so if West Coast stuff is like it's from the EU.
Yeah. But literally, you know, I've got a VAT return up there for you, right? And all I've done is click on the word VAT on the left.
Yeah.
Okay, and like we're not through February yet, and click prepare return. Okay, 16,126. It's up there. It's up there. And actually, if I go back a step, it was up there in the middle as well.
Okay.
All right. And so even throughout the month, if you're kind of wondering how the VAT is standing, just click on the word VAT, and that figure in the top middle is the way it's standing. Okay.
Okay.
So far to date.
And
that's the cash basis now.
Yeah. And do we have to close a VAT period then on QuickBooks, or?
You do. What happened is it's not showing up yet. Yes. But if I go prepare return, we'll say the month was up now, we're done.
Yeah.
You'll click mark as filed. Okay. So yeah, we're happy with that. Now, even if you're missing something, but you're at the date deadline, this is going to the 28th, you might notice. Click mark as filed, and all the VAT that's come in on these sales, if I click into them, it'll show you the sales that you've been paid on. Here it comes. Your big long list. Okay. So all these people have paid you during January, February for invoices you've issued during January, February. Okay. In this case, as time goes on, as more months come in, you'll be getting money in, we'll say in August for people you get bills for in March, and they'll be listed here. Okay.
All those VAT exempt sales, I presume, are opening balances that come over then.
They are, so VAT exempt sales. We just click on one of them. They are, yeah.
We're VAT on receipt, but also say for our purchases, that figure seems a little bit low, but it could be just that not all our purchase invoices are in yet. Yeah,
so this is the thing I picked up on this morning. Okay, it's down to 40 now. I think that was around 60 something this morning. So we're kind of programming them as we see things, right? So there was a name here of a few guys. I'd say there's VAT in them. Who was it? Oh, they're gone now. Maybe. Okay, she published some items here today, and maybe she found it. Okay, everything is there. Well, if any of these have bills, See this one now, Ahala. Is that a supplier?
That's-
It's not finding a bill. So if it's not finding a bill, there may be bills not entered.
Is it department?
Yeah. Isn't it?
HVLA.
Yeah, it is not.
No, department. That's it. No, that's a payment out. That's not a payment in.
Yeah, it's payment out. Are you thinking the amount of VAT you're paying is too low? Is it
No, I think we're paying too much VAT,
too much VAT? Okay.
considering the opening balances don't have any VAT on them.
Okay.
No.
Well, I'll just click on it again, and you can look at it.
Because we'd have a lot more purchases, really.
Yeah, so 24,000 collected on the sales. So let's click prepare return again.
It's just the 8,000 in the purchases seems a bit small.
That's got to do with the bills relating to the month.
Oh, I know what the
Paid or not.
the
So these ones that are opening balances, yeah, there's no VAT on those, and that might be changing. But these are the ones, so that's a credit now actually. Further down here, or so these people here, 4th of January 22. Sales that are going on. There's that on them anyway. Let's have a look at one of them for the crack.
No, that was 10%, isn't it?
Yeah, so just wanted to see, does this look right for you? There's the medicines. So yes, adding right.
what's the rate? Why is it saying rate? Oh no, that's
But that's there, yeah.
no, there's more. The purchases amount should be higher.
Good, okay.
Right.
Look again.
Maybe just that we haven't all the invoices in.
The majority of them have been.
Yeah, some of the invoices might be the end of the month. Well, there's nothing left on decks there, so
Like in general, the VAT payment I'd be making every 2 months would be small, 4,000 or 5,000 euro.
okay.
And considering like there's all the opening balances VAT, it just seems are the Chanelle ones in there.
Everything that's emailed over has gone straight over to.
Yeah,
Two
Chanelle
lots,
is on
yeah.
there.
Yeah, I'll tell you a place that'll give you a hint as if there's missing bills is I don't have it there, is the money owing summary. Just go on
Yeah,
here.
that's what I wanted.
Yeah, where'd you find that?
We wanted to, how would you
Yeah.
run a debitor list? Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there's accounts payable aging. But it's actually at the top there.
It's in the report.
Accounts payable aging.
Okay, so I can change the name of it to something that you might find easier.
No,
What
that's
money
fine.
we owe.
Yeah. And okay. Because
I'll-
we'll know
Where could I just see that?
some of those are direct debit.
Yeah, I can see there in a few of them. I'm just going to save that.
Yes. By meter is -8.
Because
isn't it?
that's they paid as a rebate. So obviously there's no invoice in against Bimeda. We bought nothing off Bimeda. We'd have no invoice got this year. Because we only bought they're a month later coming out with the invoices.
Yeah, so where you see a minus is money out. So I suppose look at the total here. If this is a minus, we've paid them more than what's on account here for them.
Okay, so those Chanelle invoices haven't gone on, so because we don't
I'm
know.
just wondering, is that an opening? Is there an opening balance there? Missing, is there?
No. No, we would have been due a discount.
Let me see here, so this is just Chanelle because it's a big one. So pay 25, yeah.
No, that's not half of our purchases.
Yeah, I see a big payment here on the 25th of January. The opening balance isn't in on these guys. Is what I'm seeing there.
Yeah,
That 46 was paying someone at the start.
Yeah.
And that's not half of your bills, no?
I don't think. Well,
Everything that's emailed, like the email them all over tag, and they all go straight over.
I suppose the fact is that there's 60 days credit with them, and there would be a big opening balance. So that's
Yeah.
maybe
Okay, I put that to come to you every month. So any of these are the minus. Just look at this opening balance situation. There's another one here with Cavitras. And so no opening balance there. So we just have another look. Okay, I'm just going to
actually you'd have to.
C&M actually, they don't email over the bills
Where did they come?
because that was all via the PIP, wasn't it? So they haven't gone over.
Yeah. So yeah, we've none of the Covertus bills have been put in. But we'd have all the opening balances for everybody.
yeah. You would, yeah. Let me just click on this guy. Just remind me again, which date did you start this on? Sorry, I know I'm on a different.
The 1st of January or the 4th of January. Yeah. The 4th of
4th
January.
of January, okay.
Oh, so that has they have imported, yeah.
They've imported in. So the only ones that were there on December 31st were these guys.
Oh, we'd way more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I paid suppliers this week and there's an awful lot more than that on. We'd have that list.
Yeah.
Because we were able to print it off our old software system.
Okay, let me just see if I've just set up your opening balance. So this is what I didn't look at the last thing we did, but we seem to have touched on it. With that list of who owed you money on the 1st, right?
Who we owed money to.
Who you owe money to.
Yeah.
Okay, to get those in, we just need, now some of them might be in, but you just need to go plus bill, and it brings up a blank bill. The date would want to be, say, the 31st of December or the 1st. Either of those dates is fine.
Okay.
And let's just say it's Chanelle. Yeah, I do remember talking about this. Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, I better combine those two.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, the other one's 0, so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
yeah, the other one was 0.
They changed midway through last year. They changed their name.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
They were Chanelle to Chanelle Pharma.
Okay.
And see, there was a balance running then for 2 months until we cleared it.
Yeah, but it was
okay.
0 by December.
Yeah, but the opening balance would have been 0. So,
well, whichever one owed you on the 31st, or if the two of them did,
yeah.
you just set up a bill, make sure the date is 31st. Again, there's nothing fatal you can do anyway, right? But the key thing is put in opening balance here. Okay. Opening balance equity. Put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
This feels like a big job, but actually it's not. It's quite quick. And then say Chanelle, you owed them 50,000 or something. You just put in 50,000 there and save and close. Okay. And all we're doing is telling it money owing at changeover.
Okay.
The VAT doesn't come into it.
Yeah, because the VAT was already claimed back in.
Okay. Okay.
Would you just
the opening balance? Yeah.
Would you just go back a step there, Kevin? Just where from say the main menu? How did you get into this again? Is it just true reports?
Into which part? That part there?
Yeah. So just into reports.
Into reports. I'm not clicking anything yet. Then I click the word reports.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll come up there as accounts payable aging summary.
Okay.
And it'll also be emailed to you, Tig, once a month.
Grand.
Yeah, money owed. There it is. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. So customer reports money owed.
And but it's under standard here, and on a green thing at the top. Couple of the key.
You know how to put in the opening balance now, or?
Well, yeah, but I think he's gone to the next one.
Well, if you could put in the opening balances, Barbara, or Tig, we'll keep an eye on it. And all that's going to happen is at the moment, the information is there. So all these payments are being paid against something that we don't know we owe. That's all.
So you were saying what, go into expenses and new bill, is it?
No, you're going to plus new and bill.
Oh, yeah. New supplier bill.
Okay.
Data at the first. If you get that wrong, we can easily change it.
Okay.
And then opening balance here, and just make sure amounts are out of scope.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll keep asking you about VAT and that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So this isn't affecting the VAT, but it's going to make these figures look obviously realistic. Yeah. So say in the last few, you see these are happening all the time now.
I think we'd have more than 10 grand of stuff bought off Chanelle in the last 2 months.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Very many emails come in like they're forwarded over.
Yeah.
Only got one. Now, when you forward them over, is there one bill or is there 2 or 3 on the same email, or how is it?
There could be 3 or 4 of them in the same email, yeah.
I wonder is there anything on that. So, okay, let me have a look at that in case it's not picking up.
You got your phone on you. If you're going to send emails there, you'll see.
In the text.
Well, no, you will even like
Oh, yeah.
the email. Because you should be able to see them all like sent.
Chanelle ones.
There's a few.
Maybe this week. There's an
Like
order
Wednesday's probably the big, the
invoice from Chanelle.
Just gonna get them up as a supplier and have a look.
does it just show them on it?
Well, there's 2 in that email, yeah.
And 17 in here.
17 for February.
No, for all time.
17 invoices for January and February.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's way more. There's way more than that.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah. On here, this archive, funny enough. Okay, well, let's have a quick look at them. So, oh yeah, there's 2 credit notes now. It's not picking up that there's 2. The 2 different ones. It is okay. That's all right.
1, 2, 3.
That's all right.
I just saw as well some of the farming reports went into that supplier thing.
For the invoices.
No, reports.
When did they go in?
That's all right. Cyrus watching to see. That's okay. I'm just looking for the. That one's all right too.
Yeah, Ryan, lab report.
Well, some of the credit notes seem to be missed.
To supplier,
That's okay.
lab report. Supplier invoices. Did that one. Lab reports day after. What's that one now we're on?
That's a statement for the end of 21. There's your opening balance, probably, is it? Let me see. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be the opening balance, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll actually demonstrate and put that one in now in a second, actually. We just check the rest of them. But to be honest, the rest of them are working out okay here. It should recognize them as 2, but I'm just wondering when it started, did it miss them? No, really, apart from that first one with the credit notes, I haven't had anything yet.
Did they send a statement every month?
Yeah, he just
That was the end of year one, though.
Okay, I know the statements have been through as well.
Or 1st of February statement. Yes.
Well, apart from the credit notes at the start there, they're all there.
I'm just looking, like in January, I've just one of them. There's the statement from them, so there's a statement on the 1st of February, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wonder have you forwarded them all?
There's about 30 invoices.
Is there? Okay. Well, see where I've gone here now, Tig, right? I'm indexed. Now, I've got to apologize slightly. I might have to come off this Zoom because I have another lady booked at 3:30.
Okay.
I won't be that long with her. It'll be 15 minutes max. That's offending you now, I can tell. So, me just thinking I hold her up because she was kind of, now in fairness, she was messing me around a little bit. And I jammed her in just blindly. You just see how Ailish.
Look, yeah, if you have to go for 15 minutes.
Hang on a minute there. I'll see if I can hold her. Okay, she's kind of the same point as you, Ailish.
Yeah, there's something funny there. So, because they're all being sent. Like,
Yeah,
there's no fear any.
because I send them all onto Dex and then they all go into the suppliers. That's how I do it. I literally attach them all, send them onto Dex, and then they all go into suppliers.
All right, but keep going. Actually, the credit note was entered correctly. I thought it was 2 credit notes. No, it's the same one. So everything that's in here is in fine. Let me just go up to that opening balance.
Are the lads putting them into the Chanelle folder?
Who?
This,
I told Sarah and Judah not to touch them.
why are they in the Chanelle folder? Invoice from Chanelle, invoice from Chanelle. That's okay. That one's okay.
105, 538, 62.
But that's an order acknowledgement. They're okay.
Yeah. There's
Order
another in-
acknowledgement, invoice from.
There's another invoice.
That's in the right one. There's 3 invoices on that one. Yeah, the order acknowledgement. They're weird. Why are they? That's an invoice. It's in Chanelle, so that hasn't gone into the suppliers one.
What date is on that?
7th of February. There are more invoices.
What are you looking at there?
I'm just looking at I'm looking
Filed.
the emails under the thing invoice from Chanelle, and some
Okay.
of them haven't been transferred.
Right.
If a duplicate invoice, it'll cop that, will it?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
It won't let it through. It's going to Dex, but it won't go any further.
Okay.
Sure, I can go back. I can go back.
It looks like some of them mightn't have made it to Dex.
Yeah. That's fine. I mean, that's like in business generally. Say when this thing comes at the end of the next month,
Yeah.
you'll be looking at the same thing on QuickBooks and ticking off that you have them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know? And if you miss one, that's how you catch it.
So you could do that anyway now for January.
You could, yeah. But that's normal business practice because other people make mistakes. So if they send over and they've got a couple of bills on here they want you to pay and you haven't got them, you just email, say, give me, the couple of numbers. And then you'll have a look and it might be for you at all. It might be for Vets or something, So, and they got it mixed up. So that's a normal business safeguard. Okay, so.
And just that you go into QuickBooks, into the supplier.
Yeah, you go into what we had there a little while ago, the money owed list. Just to see what you think you owe them. Okay. So here's accounts payable aging, but what you'll get in the post is this one, money owed. Okay. So there's Chanelle now, and I put in the opening balance. See that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we think we owe them 82,000 as of today. So let's just see what we do owe them.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Would that 33 Barbara have been paying off some of this 105? Yeah.
Would which?
Was that paying the 105?
Well, no, the 33 would have been because it's 2 months. We've 2 months.
Credit. So that'd
Yeah.
been paying off some of the opening balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go down to Chanelle here.
Up to December.
And
What are those ones
Yeah,
that are
what-
red beside them then?
They're just not.
overdue.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah. I think anyway.
Can we set that? Is there a way then to set, say, Chanelle Veterinary at 60 days from invoice date, or?
There is, yeah. I'm just looking for that 105 I put in. Surprise, it's not. Let's see why it's not showing there. I'll show you how to do that. I'll take a second. Now, I just need to put it the wrong Chanelle. I don't think so. No.
Yeah, because Kevin, when you had showed us 2 Chanelles, there's hardly crossover with that, is there? When you-
No, there shouldn't be. I put it into the specific one where all the activity was.
Yeah, and there's no
There's nothing on the other one.
There's nothing on the other one. So.
Yeah, let me just have a look at that bill again. So, the bill. In case I did something. 31 January 21. And see here due date. This is where you can bring it forward a bit. Oh, I've 31 December, I should have it, yeah. Sorry. I must change around those. Okay, sorry, that was it. And then you do the 60 days here, Tig, right?
Okay.
When you're entering a bill, you put the due date a couple of days ahead, a couple of months ahead.
Right.
Okay, I think I can program that in text anyway. So I just go there.
Yeah, that's saved.
Okay. I'm just going to pay bills. I know I'm kind of flicking around here. I just want to kind of sort out an opening balance thing for you there. There's the 105, yeah. And that's payments and credit notes available for offset. So now normally we just put the payments directly against the bills concerned. But at this changeover, I've got to do a little bit of tweaking. So that money's been paid and it didn't know what it was paying. So I'm just telling it was paying this. Okay. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just, we didn't allocate any payments to Chanelle against invoices that came in because we knew they were paying earlier invoices. And now I'm just telling it that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So is everybody on 60 days, Tig, or just
No.
Chanelle?
Chanelle and Covertus.
Well, and conversions, okay. Okay, so definitely activity number 1 is put in the opening balances for everyone at 31 December. Now I've done Chanelle. And if you forget it, just click in to Chanelle and you'll find the 105 and just see what I did with them. Here's his bill. The name is there, the date is the end of December, out of scope over here, and opening balance.
Okay.
Okay.
So all our opening balances, we have to do that for.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're stuck, just email them to us and I'll get them done.
Okay.
You know, if you don't have the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just so you understand what's going on. That's
Yeah.
what we're doing here.
Okay, so that's just sorting out the opening balances. What's the story with like the whole, I suppose, the bank reconciliation and all that? Like what's?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of run before you can walk. Okay, so the bank
Yeah,
reconciliation.
I'm just wondering what's the next step because it just feels like I'm doing nothing. As in I should be like we're in February and I just feel like all I'm doing is sending over supplier invoices. Do you know that?
Oh yeah, well, a couple of things that will come together very fast. When you put in those opening balances, the amounts owing to suppliers will start to take shape. Okay.
Okay.
And on the bank reconciliation, we see it here. So you can see there on the screen. Okay, I'll jump to that now and we can give you a crack. So that's the bank balance probably this morning, 5 hours ago, 518048. That's what's in the bank, and we've pretty close to that in QuickBooks. Now these 40 aren't in QuickBooks yet. All right. I'm just going to ignore them for a moment. And this is how you do the bank reconciliation, right? You click in there. So these, I know we're wondering about them, but let's leave them alone for the moment. Go to bank register. Okay. And if you see the green here, it's been downloaded from the bank. Okay. So that's what that means. If that green isn't there, it's someone's put it in directly. All right. So anyway, just bear that in mind. It'll mean something later on. I'll just go to the start of the year here.
Just like that one there, you said if somebody's done it. I did that now because I was just on the bank today and I saw a client had made a payment, so I put it in on Vet Drive.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, is that the right thing to do, or will QuickBooks automatically do that?
No, it's the right thing to do. Put it in yourself on Vet Drive, and when the bank send over what comes in and comes out, it should match up with that payment.
Yeah, it won't
Double up.
it won't take it off Vet Drive itself.
QuickBooks will take it off Vet Drive, but then if it wasn't on Vet Drive and it came into the bank itself,
Yeah,
if the name matched up with someone you've done a sales invoice for, it'll attempt to put it against it and it'll ask you or Barbara to match it up.
Right.
Okay. It's always going to check back with you on something like that in case me and somebody. That's why it has there 2 matches for the guy. So I'll just come back here for a second. There's one there, I think it was 72 euros. Sorry, here it is. 2 matches found, 72 euros. So this crowd have paid that. If I click on view, there's 2 people here who you give a bill to for 72 euros, and 72 euros has come in from this crowd. Is that one of those guys, do you know?
No. That's a
Then
is that it's not, what's it? Royal Canon.
They're Valivus, Royal Canon.
Okay.
But does it come underneath that?
okay, so if it's not those, then
Yeah.
okay, so it's looking for that now. We need to find it. So find other matches, you see here, and just look for other 72 euro bills. But that could be an opening balance guy. I'm not sure what it is, but
There's a few from Duntogether.
okay. But that's what it'll do. If you put it into VetDrive, it'll attempt to match it up.
Okay. And if it didn't find the match, how do you record, like, how do you edit it and say, like, these 2 aren't a match, but you know who is?
Well, it depends what the story is. So is the bill in there or not? If it's not, enter it on VetDrive, it'll come in here, and then it'll have found 3 matches. Okay.
Okay. Well, see, that's, I know that
It's
is a
not an
voucher.
invoice, yeah.
So we'd have to create a voucher to match that, or an invoice to match it.
You would, yeah.
And it's better off those kind of things because they're not real clients. They don't have pets or anything. Just do them directly on QuickBooks. Create them as a supplier.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Oh yeah, create them as a supplier and put in an invoice here for them.
Okay.
Okay, but don't be afraid to do it on VetDrive either. You know.
But see, the thing is, you have to create a product for the.
But there is vouchers on it.
Oh yeah, I see.
Well, yeah.
Before I was putting it through as just to obviously keep track of the invoice of the coupons.
Vouchers. Well, then.
Yeah, put in a supplier as NCH or whoever it is, or voucher clients. You know.
Yeah.
Well, then you can do it that way. Then it'll have something to match to them.
And is this somebody using a voucher? Is it?
It would be the company.
Oh, they bought a voucher of you, is it?
It's the company that are paying it. So basically, we were just cashing in the vouchers.
Oh
So
yeah, okay.
we were worth of vouchers, yeah.
Okay, so don't distract me here because this other one is back at 350. Cranky as a new type, right? So I'm going to show you the bank reconciliation. It's so easy. So go to last. And this will be a good exercise. Okay, so we did one actually the last day we were on, just with the opening balance, 4th of January. And you don't have any bank statement handy at the start of January, do you?
No. But we had checked that figure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So let's just say we went to the 10th of January or something. Reconcile. Now I'm recording this, so have a go at this and just book a 15-minute Zoom with me, Barbara or Tig, and I'll be there. Rather than, don't wait for me to give you the time.
Okay.
Book it, and we'll go longer than the 15 minutes, no problem. But it gives all the availability. So say, I'll pick a date here first. Say we said the 10th of January, you're looking at a bank statement, and it was 600,000. This is hypothetical in this instance. You go start reconciling. And so it's moved from 500,786 up to 600 grand. And it's listing down here everything that's come in and come out. And if everything is in, that'll have 0 difference on it there.
Okay.
Auto reconcile. And if there's a difference on it, it's more than likely going to be something is in that waiting room that we need to sort out. What was the money from or for, and put it in the right place and just add it in, that's all. So give that a crack. I prefer you give it a crack and say, I ran into this problem, and then we're getting somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, so just have a go at it. And do it in small bites at the start, Barbara. Okay,
Yeah.
go a day or 2.
Okay.
And then you'll be going, a week, and you'll bring it up to now. And then really after that, then every day you can just have a go, because it'll give you the bank balance at the start on the screen. And you'll see little things that you didn't expect. So it'll send over this morning what happened yesterday. So there's a day behind, but you might be more up to date than that because you're looking at it online, So
Okay.
But like you aren't far behind here, so it should be easy to. catch up and we'll see what issues you have, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I ask you one thing? I know you're rushing on, but just to be thinking about it.
Yeah.
I put it. Say we get payments from the Department of Agriculture, and it's payments for TB testing. But on that payment, there is VAT, there's professional withholding tax, and then there's also union subscriptions.
Okay.
So how to record those on
Who is this union subscription for?
Veterinary Ireland?
Okay.
So it's a percent of the.
And when you say they're taking that out of the money, are they?
It's taken out at source, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that the withholding tax is easy enough anyway. So let me have a look here. Okay, I put in an I'm going to call it imaginary, but it's not imaginary because the money's real. Okay, so the account here called withholding tax, and because you want to keep it as so you know how much is out there, right? So okay.
Are you sharing screen or no?
Am I? Oh, am I not? Sorry, apologies. Okay, so I'm on QuickBooks here. Okay, I'm going to start a withholding tax account. Okay, that's fine. And that'll be sitting here now on the dashboard, so I want to kind of in your face a bit. And do you send that crowd invoice to the department, or just the one you just land?
It just lands with a slip.
Okay.
Which should have the breakdown on it.
Yeah, so I saw some of it coming in actually. So you have to do a sale of the gross amount. Okay. Do you put this on VetDrive before I go do anything?
No, we hadn't been.
Okay, well, I'll show you here how it's done. And so Department of Agriculture, is it?
Yeah.
That's all in there, yeah.
That wasn't brought over with a type when.
There would have been an opening balance. Well, it'd be okay because no, I need to pay the payments to be. They're a client though, so it's okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so and what type of service is it?
It's department testing, so it's
You had it under department testing, wasn't it?
like it'd be services. Like it's
I'm just wondering, should you have it on VetDrive? Because sometimes when I do this, it messes up VetDrive. No, I can still do it.
Yeah, the only thing is when we go billing it on VetDrive, then like we won't be able to put into the withholding tax and.
Will you just send them the bill and they just hold back the withholding tax, isn't it?
No, we don't send them any bill.
Okay.
So basically, it's work we do for the Department of Agriculture that they know how many animals we test, and you get paid. And the trouble is you can't even work it out because it's a sliding scale.
Okay.
So you just get you can check back over the month what you've done and what you're owed, and it gives a breakdown then.
Okay, well, we can change this again, but this might be the easiest for now, right? I'll set up an account here. That girl hasn't dinked in yet, so she's all right. Department of Agriculture.
I could print it actually and send it over. You
Yeah.
can see exactly.
You've printed the month of January off and sent it over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna set that up there now. I think this comes into it now. You call this what it is. Amount, gross amount due from Department of Agriculture. Okay. You okay with that for a minute? Is there any VAT thing on them? Are they the same as normal?
It's 13.5. Yeah.
13.5. Okay. I'll leave it in sales. I'll call that inclusive for now. We'll see how it comes down and reduced. Okay, so it goes like this. So that's set up now. So you just click on Department of Agriculture when you get the money. So let's just say that the total amount was €1,000. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what you're expecting. So I'll put that in. Actually, I'll go inclusive 1,000, make it easier. So the VAT is 118. So we're expecting that. Let me have a look at my date here. I'll bring it up to today. Yeah. Okay. It's popular number there. You can use it again, but it resets your invoice numbers. No. I'll just call this one test, right? I don't want to be resetting your numbers. Yeah. So there's 1,000, we save it. Then the money lands in the bank account, Department of Agriculture. I might actually have a look at the term. So you see here, receive payments. You're familiar with this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's also in the second place. I'll just come away from there a minute. Plus and receive payment. You can't receive a payment unless the invoice is out there. So then you send a bill and they're now paying you. So let's type in the Department of Agriculture again. Bring that up. The €1,000 bill is here.
Mhm.
And let's just say we get 800 into the bank. Okay, let me just deal with that one first. So they pay us 800. There's your bank account. I'll delete this in a second now, okay? There you go, save a new. We think we're still owed, we'll say 150 withholding tax. So got their name there. Okay, so we get 150, but this never landed in the bank account. It landed in the withholding tax account, okay? Taxman has it.
Okay.
Okay, and then the last one is obviously the union dues.
Yeah.
Okay, now right, so that let's say that was the 50 quid. So they're taking that off us. Just think about that one for a minute. You don't, and just explain to me. I kind of know the answer, but so just make sure I'm going the right direction. Is it always the same amount union dues, or
It's
is
a
it a percentage?
percentage. It's a percentage of the payment.
Is it okay?
Yeah. I think it's like 0.5% of it or something like that.
Okay.
I can print them off for you, Kevin, and email them over, and you can have a look at them. I can do them from January, say.
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
And I think what's going to happen is something like this, right? There will be a place here, union dues. I'll set it up now. It'll be a service. Obviously, it's a bit unusual. So, but this isn't an unusual treatment I'm doing now. We do this with tills and money and credit cards. Union dues deducted by DOA. Okay. Okay, that's going to go into the union. I'm going to set this up now. So once I'm going to set this up now, you won't have to do this ever again. So. There's no VAT in them, I presume. I'm sure there isn't any.
Oh.
But a union guy got cut to pieces on the radio last week. It was fantastic. And you're all real pro-union down there. So okay, you go minus 50. So of the 1,000 we were getting, 50 is taken off us for the union, right? Okay. And the rest have been paid to us in 2 installments, 800 into the account and 150 into the withholding tax account. So you got your 1,000 sale and they held back. So you see here, there's your 150 in the withholding. There's 800 up there in the bank account. And if I go to the profit and loss for today, I'll just call it today to make it easy to see it. You're going to see 50 quid in union dues. There it is there.
Mhm. Okay.
Now, and you all thought accounting was easy, but going forward, so that's it. So you have the total amount minus the union dues on the invoice. And then some of the money lands in the bank and some of the money is held back. And at least you can keep an eye on how much is held back here. That's the idea of that.
Okay.
You're delighted with that. But that's how you account for, because that's actually what happened.
Yeah.
All right.
The best.
And that's all I've done there. So I haven't done anything tricky, and it'll show up on every report. Yeah.
Okay, great. Better let you get to that woman. So
Yeah. So email me if you've one for a month.
Yeah.
Barbara, if you want to email one through, I'll enter it and demo it, and then you can do. If you give me January, you can do February yourself.
Yeah.
yeah,
Perfect.
because you'll be able to match up
Yeah,
payments.
yeah,
then.
brilliant.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. So maybe just book an immediate 15-minute Zoom after this for what day is today? Friday or something.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind being longer than 15 minutes, but we have them in those bites, and but at least you're picking a time that suits you, and we'll be there if it's available. You know, if it's on there, it's available. But that way.
Just using the link James sent before.
Yeah, there's a link in my email as well.
Okay, grand.
Which is the easiest. I sent one to you earlier today. I'll send one to you there now again.
Okay, cool. We can book something in there.
Yeah.
Yes, below the link.
Right. So thanks very
Yeah,
much.
I mean, you can always shift it over again, like, you know, but at least you've something booked on the list because we're.
Yeah.
And there's 2 or 3 others. Well, there's 4 others beside me, like there. So if I'm not there, there'll be someone there. Yeah.
Okay. They might be able to go through with us. Yeah, and
Okay.
so we can see then about those Chanelle
I better
invoices
get
then.
crack on them now.
Yeah, so there's a few of them to be uploaded. Otherwise, this lady hasn't come back. So there's a few of them to be uploaded. But if you could enter the opening balances anyway, Barbara, because if they're in there and there's something wrong about them, we'll fix that again. But at least they're in there and things are taking shape, you know.
Yeah, cool.
And the VAT return begins to take shape, and those Chanelle invoices you picked up on the amount of VAT you owed. You know, if stuff looks right, it generally is right. And at the moment, you're closer than you realize, anyway. Believe me, yeah.
Great.
You're really close to being up to date here now at the moment. Yeah, so.
Okay.
So I've left in that test invoice at the moment, so I'll leave it there.
All right.
Okay, thanks,
So you
Mike.
can look it over. Yeah.
All right, we'll keep going. So thanks, Kevin.
No worries. Chat to you
Thanks,
soon.
In a couple of days.
Yeah,
Okay.
book another one of these before the week's out, though, if you can. Yeah.
I'll book it there
Thanks.
now, yeah. Great.
Okay.
Checking out some